Hi friends, and welcome back to Gardening Suburbia. My name is Amanda, and today we are going to go over how to harvest different herbs so that you're really getting the most bang for your buck. A lot of these herbs like to be pinched and make it so they just bush out even more. So I have tons of different varieties of basil that are, some are going to seed, some I'm leaving so that I can use them in bouquets just because they have really nice flowers. Others I need to pinch off so that they stop flowering so that the flavor does not change. Now, with it being so hot here in Cincinnati, today it's about 92, tomorrow and Friday it's expected to get even hotter. So I'm going to try to get these guys pinched off so that they don't have an excuse to really go to flower. So let's pinch off some basil. So this is either my cinnamon basil or it is a Thai basil. You know, actually, now that I think about it, I think I didn't get any Thai basil to germinate. So I think this is my cinnamon basil. Let's give it a smell test and see if I can actually tell. I think this is, I don't know, it smells like black licorice. I can't tell. There are some varieties of basil that do better with flowering. Like once they flower, they add to that flavor. But then there are others like sweet basil, Genovese basil, that once they flower, the flavor changes completely. I'm gonna stop and make sure that if the cinnamon basil needs to flower, I'll let it flower. But if not, I will go ahead and pinch it off. So a quick Google search tells me that cinnamon basil, you can actually leave the flowers on. It is going to make the leaves less potent, and they might get a little more coarse, a little less soft with the flowers. But you can also use the flowers in your dishes. So you can like top a salad with it or top a dish with it, just to add a little extra prettiness, but also some of that flavor. So to get a bushy basil plant, we are going to go ahead and cut these guys so that they have, I'm gonna grab my shears, little snips. So you want to cut so that these guys will put off sprouts in the armpits. Get the onion out of the way. If you show the plant, you can see that it has a little side shoot here on this side, and it's starting to put a little side shoot on this side. So I'm gonna cut right above those two, and it'll bush out on those. So now we've got a good little bunch, and these guys will shoot off on the sides. So I'm going to keep my cinnamon basil separate from all my other basils because it has a very distinct flavor, and I want my sweet and lettuce leaf basils to be more for pastas and such, and this for tea. So I'm just going to snip these guys pretty harshly, and they will come back full force. Got onions in the way. So I'm just going to keep chopping these guys. Now this plant looks so sad, but we've got an entire solo cup of cinnamon basil. But there's always more. I believe we've got more cinnamon basil in here. So let's keep on going. I guess this was a garden how-to on harvesting basil. I didn't realize how much basil I had, especially of the cinnamon basil. I don't know why I planted so much of this. While it is really good in tea, I don't really use it in much else other than tea. But I am extremely happy with the amount of basil, of lettuce leaf, sweet and Genovese I have in here. I think I also might have some lemon basil in there, but it's not too much. So I actually have a recipe that I'm going to be working on of a seasoning salt with some basil, as well as just preserving this for adding into pretty much any of the foods that you can think of Italian wise. So thank you guys for joining me on this little how-to of basil harvesting. If you have any questions, ask away down below. But I will go ahead and pop a video up in the corner for you guys to enjoy until my next upload. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.